So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love throwing to start us off. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
From the gun, he carries on the Blanco. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Hey, that's a run that's all hung on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And Carter, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of the biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the pistol, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This is a catch for Luther Burden. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Williams on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What is up?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Williams throwing on forward. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 1st down. Here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Wow, he's about as close to the 1st as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Williams from the gun. That's Cox. This is lovely. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. This coaching staff's got to be a happy partner. Calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, it's way too much risk for that reward.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Ready.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. They'll go to McLaughlin again.
Get him.
Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Ty Zettler on again now to punt this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 32. To throw, Williams. Into traffic, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Williams will look to throw. That's more of a catch out left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Now Williams. Hits his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready, set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows being or zone. Same thing for receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just set down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To the air with Love. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
Love now. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out. And they're going to be sent at the 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Ready up. Here we go.
Reed now, in motion left. We give here to the motion man. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
On the set. Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Down. 60 ready. 60 set.
Love out of the shotgun. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Zuerlein puts it through. And this gets him back to within 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. I'll give left side. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So 1st down from the 41. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. To the left and hauled in by Aldunze. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
33-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's across the 20, still going. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st first down. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 16-yard line.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Santos' kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
On the return, here comes Reed. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
30 snaps, ready. Cut.
Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not been the standard they set for themselves.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Really with you. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams sets a pass. Delhomme caught on his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On target to Moore. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go to every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down now, ball at the 33.
What's up?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
What's up?
Another carry for it. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Second and 3 now.
What's up?
Back to the well again. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out at halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there, put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the set.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Drill quick, black 40.
Love from the gun. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
50, green. Ready.
Thrown on first down. Love. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Love now on first and 10. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down throw. Here's Love. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, sometimes, if you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Second and 10 need to get some positive yardage here. Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Washington. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
3rd down, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Ready.
Love now to throw. Connects with his back. Tony McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the double.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Watson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses, good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, set. 60 ready.
And you just get the play on. Get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to now do some window dressing here in the 4th.
Ready, break.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack.
Ready, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. He's going deep this time. Looked well downfield for that one. All Farrell's a way to defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Still going at the 30. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Desperation time here. Throw left side to Watson. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. One of their best play calls in this game so far, Ross. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
You know, they really love that Dre route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air. Love. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third and long. Here's Love. On the move, headed right. The nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, it doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
I can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? So might as well go for this on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second and 3 now. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll pick
Anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. The Packers going nickel on 3rd. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, give to Swift. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Going one again with Swift. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. It's a gain of 9, and now some options for him on 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears very close to an 11th win this season. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Gray now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Right. Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. Cross it. 6, 52, ready.
There's Love to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
He's keeping it. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play. Very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Here we go.
Will set up for the
Drill
2-point
32.
conversion.
6, mega. Edo blue. Smash, red. Set, hut.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, Brock, their goal obviously to stretch out the coverage, get someone some space to work with, but 5 wide down in this close. A very crowded field for a 2-point try that's ultimately unsuccessful.
Yeah, you go empty for a couple reasons. What you just said right there, to space it out. It also simplifies the defense, tries to get you that one-on-one you're searching for. Kudos to the defense to stop it.
Damn, that was close.
He's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Down, they need 7. Now the inside handoff to Swift. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
Good game.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget it. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Back on here. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning. This offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on